At the beginning of the summer, I logged into my Instagram account to find I had been suspended. The only option I was provided was an appeal. And of course, in this appeal, they needed my ID. Giving data to Meta is like one of the most counterintuitive things you can do. Knowing I also, seemingly in my head, did nothing wrong, I thought this would all resolve itself. Uploaded my ID, appealed the suspension, and within 3 seconds of the appeal being sent, I was banned. There is no way in hell they checked that appeal. So, obviously, my first thing is, what the hell did I do? Want to know what it was? Absolutely nothing. Now, of course, it's like what all people who get banned say, oh, no, I didn't do anything. So, I decided to research it. Obviously, the first outlet you probably want to go to is their support team. I've had this mentality for almost every, issue I have with games or social media. Support teams generally allow you to communicate with a human, which I assume that an AI was moderating my appeal. This tactic allows you to resolve a lot of things very quickly. You can get in touch with another human who can look at your case and realize that something in the algorithm went wrong. Did you know that Meta doesn't have customer support? Well, specifically for their social media platforms. Instagram and Facebook do not have public customer support. And a Meta agent might try and refute this by going, actually, we have emails. After being stuck in an endless loop in their public community help center, which gives no helpful information whatsoever on how to resolve the problem, I turned my gaze to the public. Now, unfortunately, the only public for this is Reddit. The place I started it in the recovery pipeline was r/Instagram. Unfortunately, the issues kind of died down there, but when I was initially banned at the ban wave, there were hundreds of posts about the issue. All ignored by Meta, of course. I mean, well, what were you expecting there? So what's the first solution that we come up with? Solution number 1, emails. You go up to their email. I think they have around 3 emails. I'll probably put a list right here of all the emails I could find that you're supposed to message them at. Number 1, support@instagram.com. No response. Then people tell you to hit up the Facebook one. And then you have something like appeals@instagram.com. You can respond for months. You can paste your emails. You could do anything you want with those emails. They are not going to give a flying shit about it. I don't think they read them. The only thing I've heard that they might read it for is if you put some legal, threatening thing in it, they'll be more likely to read the email thinking it's a cease and desist. But I've had people say that it does not work. Now that I have now exhausted all the standard procedures on how to get my account back, I had to dig into what the actual problem was. Seemingly, the major problem at play is that the AI is suspending people for something called CSE. CSE stands for Child Sexual Exploitation. It is designed to remove content and ban people who are affiliated with, But ultimately, just as all AIs are when they're trying to be implemented, they are broken, buggy, and cannot detect things correctly. However, CSE is also not the only thing. There was also a second ban wave that would actually happen at the exact same time, so I guess it's just this big one-rounded ban wave, from mass malicious login attempts from different countries. Since the AI is so dumb, you get banned. If someone tries logging in a couple times, you get banned. It's that dumb. Now, although this thing was patched, seemingly, less people are complaining now, so I'm assuming the thing has been patched, Instagram will not go back on their decisions. They refuse to make any effort on trying to accommodate people, and that's half the reason they privatized their support team. But oh my god, does it get so much worse. The deeper you dig, you realize that there are actually a couple systems at play to try and prevent something like this from happening. The first major thing you might come across is something called the Oversight Board. The Oversight Board is this joke of a moderation for Meta legally that kind of exists to say hey Meta, we're in control here. The people are in control. When in reality, this is just like a Meta psyop. If you go to their appeal page, you could try to start an appeal. Uh-oh, log in to appeal. Well, I got bad news for you. If you try logging in and you are banned, it doesn't work. Now, they actually have another part of their Oversight Board program where if you have a case ID, you can put that in too, but you cannot get a case ID because to get a case ID, you need to have an Instagram account. This Oversight Board really only exists for monetary gain. If someone has started a case with a business account on Instagram, then you can put it in. The Oversight Board loves to purport all these cases that they've solved, but the largest case possible is right in front of them and they refuse to take it up. People even went to news stations to publicize this information, and Meta would not even respond to the news stations. I think the most glaring example was ABC News, who covered multiple stories on multiple channels. Every single one, Meta refused to respond. And this isn't like a corporate kind of relationship. It didn't matter who covered this. Meta was not folding. Oh, except for this one time when on X, a
Pulitzer
winner complained about the fact that he was CSE banned. And oh, Hop2, a Meta developer, hopped right on that. Sorry, sir, let me help you out here. I'm gonna read a couple quotes here. I'm calling out directly Andy Stone. He continuously posts, continuously ignores his replies, and has no due recompense. But here, look at him, Hop2 right here. The account has been restored. We apologize for the error. How about you apologize to everybody else still with this problem? And then there are the scams. When some people are falsely banned, they lose a big part of their identity and ways to communicate with people. That's actually a big reason of why I wanted my account back. I have a person on there that I cannot reach in any other form because I do not have an Instagram account. Did I also mention that I cannot make an Instagram account? If I make an Instagram account, within 2 to 3 days, it is immediately banned. Tried this with different devices, didn't work. I'm IP banned. Tried it with different IPs, didn't work. I'm device banned. This loss of connection and many other social problems leads to cases like this. This is an extremely sad instance of a larger scale thing that is happening to many people, but other people love to take advantage of this. There are so many bots in these comments, or there at least were. The moderation team for these subreddits at least helped a bit, but there are other communities online that are not moderated. And they keep begging for money. Hey, if you pay this, we'll get you unbanned. And people, being desperate, fall for it. That's just great, right? Thank you, Meta. After discovering these posts is generally when I learned of Instagram disabled help. The difference between r/Instagram is Instagram tries to keep you a little bit on topic. Instagram disabled help is like the raw problem. It's people finding solutions to the issue that perhaps aren't the most straightforward or Meta appropriate. Like if Meta caught you doing some of this stuff, they'd probably ban you again. But the first thing I saw was the Instagram.com/hacked page. The Instagram.com/hacked page is actually directed to you through the help center. It allows you to put in your information, and if you were hacked, they'll unban you. Of course, this only works if you were hacked, but I'll show you exactly why this does not work at all on PC. Let me put in my hacked account. It takes you right to the help center. It is bullshit. Literal bullshit. Oh, hacked Instagram account. Let's go to this. Someone visit this page? Wow. Thank you, Meta. There is no way to get in touch with a human. It is all automated now. It is mindless slop. But trust me, it keeps getting worse. Around the Instagram disabled help is when I found the ultimatum. The ultimate thing you can do is sue Meta in small claims court. I don't have nearly enough money for that. It is time costing. It is money costing. And Instagram will not be paying your lawyer fees. And if you don't have a business account, then well, you might not even get your account back. But people have said it works because Meta agents are legally required to show up to court. What the hell? That's the only way you can get in touch with them? Well, there's actually one more way. If you make a new account, which is not possible, mind you, but maybe you find a little workaround to that. Change your IP and your device, or maybe you get a friend to do it. You can buy Meta Premium. It's called Meta Verified. You know how Twitter got rid of how their verified is like a real verified? Yeah, Meta did the exact same thing. Now you can pay money to be verified. But you know what you also get? Actual support. They paywalled their support. What the hell? And before I explain my little journey with that, I'm going to compliment Meta in this regard and say, Meta as of late has made some interesting and somewhat innovative tech advancements. Their Meta glasses that just came out. Their Meta Quest that I have been a consumer for a while. Oh, I forgot to mention, I bought the Quest 2. Guess who can't use it? I have to wait for them to brick the Oculus Quest 2 for me to actually use it right now. Oh, but the Oculus Quest 2 has customer support. But guess what? They are not touching Meta bands. I mean, Meta glasses look pretty cool, but I can't use them. So with a little help of In-N-Out 3x3s, I convinced my homeboy to buy Meta Verified for me. Originally, he bought the $1 Meta Verified because They start out at $1, which, hey, isn't horrible. But they make you give your ID and all your information and all your data. He was a little taken aback by that, so he backed out. And I had to convince him again, but then they upped the price to $15. Whatever. A couple more 3x3s didn't hurt nobody. After a suspenseful couple days, I finally got in. For the first time, I was in touch with a real Meta support agent. Unfortunately, the first time we reached out, yes, first time, I don't have too much to show. I wasn't really planning on documenting this. I really just wanted the problem resolved personally. But our support agent, Toon, reached out to us. After back and forth explaining the problem very specifically to the point where, even though it was very difficult to communicate with him, he eventually got the understanding what the problem was, we were directed to his supervisor. Well, we were not directed to his supervisor, but that's what he said was going to happen. Then he shot us an email. And before I show the emails, I also wanted to preface this by saying that even while I have been banned, Instagram has still been sending me spam mail. Check this out. Look what your friend posted on his story. I have no way of turning it off because if you press unsubscribe, it takes you to the Instagram page, but I can't log into the page to unsubscribe. Well, you know, that's just a little quick legal rights issue that they just completely ignored. Oh, and speaking of legal issues, I know, I'm going to get right back into it. I can't even download my own data. That is a literal crime. I cannot log into my account to download the data. They do not provide me an access point to download my data. They are storing my data. They said they would actually delete my data after 90 days, which they still haven't done, by the way, but I don't want them to delete my data. I just want my account back. Or at least let me download it, right? Oh, no, I can't do that either. Anyway, to the email. We received an email, not to my email this time. They say that they have personally investigated the account, but I had been banned for violating community guidelines, CSE, and they said that we have no further insight into the way of handling each account they investigated. But you just said you investigated the account. But now they're saying that, oh, Instagram investigated the account. Which, no, their AI investigated it. So, lying. Okay, great. Furthermore, once you submit a request from your end, there is no longer an appeal option available for the account. It is the final decision. What? It's not like a human response. Like what is this? Oh, and trust me, it's not a human response. After told we were being forwarded to a supervisor, we got hit with the, we have decided to close this ticket. As you know, Meta has the right to close the account, performing actions contrary to our objectives. The hell does that mean? Just because they said no doesn't mean the next support agent's saying no. This one I have completely documented. So let's just go through it. We provided the issue, but this time they asked for evidence. This support agent's name was Geisha. So as evidence, I put in my account username, showed it could not be accessed. I think we also sent a video. This video was me trying to log into the hack page and directing us to the help center, because that doesn't make any sense. They put us on hold, and they said that they can't take any further action. Our system doesn't allow us to take further action. Wait a minute, but this is support. Why wouldn't they have control over their system? They next asked what we did beforehand. I explained everything I just said. This whole video. Everything I just said, that's what I explained. They sent us a link to the help center. And then we keep reading, and then I have a moment of revelation. When I kept looking back about the other conversation and this one, these weren't like real responses. A little bit was broken English, and I attributed that originally to they have some support team members that are from different countries that call in at hours that maybe aren't optimal for the workers at Meta. Okay, just keep that in mind. We try and escalate again. They ignore us. Okay, alternative option they give us. I direct them to my information. Then they say you need a Meta verified user on that account. What do they, like, I'm genuinely confused. Like, they don't seem to be understanding the actual problem. And at this point, I'm like, okay, she has access to my account, but she's not really looking into it. Like what? Like, what? Something's not adding up. We asked for direct contact. They refuse to give it. They tell us to buy Meta verified again. What? This is not legal. And then they direct us to disabled@facebook.com. Another email. Then they start trolling at this point. They're like, well, have you tried emailing them multiple times? I'm like, you are the support team member. We keep dancing around the issue because it's like, we know it's not going to work. We could try again. It's not going to work. Oh, it could have been the spam mail. I'm like, Why the hell are user inquiries going to spam mail? This is not professional. We want a supervisor. I'm like a Karen now at this point. I'm like, give me the supervisor. And then they hit us with the jaw-dropping revelation. I want to help you to do that. Not English. But we do not have this option because some departments we are not shared documents and we do not have direct contact with them. Besides the broken English, the idea is that they don't have communications with their own departments that take care of these issues. This hit me like a brick. I'm like, these are just regular people that have a script in front of them. They have no control. They can't do anything. And they're just reading off tips they read online. Genuinely, it's baffling. These are not support team members. This is as helpful as the Reddit. And right now, I think maybe I'll share some of the messages, but I was communicating on text when we were doing this part, on telling him what to say, blah, blah, blah. We like, at this point, we didn't really fully clock that they were, like, just script junkies, but they were hitting us with it like we were convinced they were AI. You may be able to try this. There could be a way to recover your account. There is no option to touch with our relevant team. What? And we threw around the idea of maybe we'll take some legal action as a threat. I'll say they called our bluff excellently. Then they hit us with the deafening, you can try to take legal action. It could help you. This is a real representative for the company saying that instead of like solving the issue, they'd rather take it to court. No company in history would ever say that. Even Meta, like, I think, like, if a Meta higher up was reading this convo, they would have hit me with the unban. Even if I was completely in the wrong, they would have rather hit me with the unban than go to court. Because court fees are so expensive for the company. Because so many people spam them with lawsuits. They kept dodging us, trying to get to the supervisor. And we got the email. I am Supervisor Pichu Maney. I'll be helping you today. Unfortunately, we are unable to restore the rights. You get the idea. It didn't work. Thank you once more for contacting the Meta Pro team, blah, 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 blah. Regards, Gesha. I'm sorry, what happened to Pichu? This is not real. Going back, I never actually checked if the original one, if they lied to us. His name was Toon. Oh my god. Oh, but okay, Toon didn't lie and say he was someone else, though. Even though he said he was going to direct us to a supervisor. Hello, where's the QA team on the customer support? Deep down, though, they just don't care. Meta does not care about you. They like obviously the cop out is, oh yeah, they want money. Obviously they want money. But they're not legally bound to give you support sometimes. I mean, they should be. But because they can get away with it, they will. Now, I think any normal person would have just stopped here and just given up. No, I made sure to escalate that. I was getting that supervisor. So instead of just backing off of this email, we emailed that support ticket. And guess what? They responded. Thank you. They hit us with this. Oh, then they started trying to do, the regular talk, but now through email. Honestly, anything new was a step up for me. But now we got a guy named Nisha. But I'm like, okay, we emailed him. He kind of dismissed us again. We're tripling down. Now I'm just going all out. I'm hitting them with threats. Denial of accessing my personal information is a crime. It is a crime. But I ask them, hey, why is the ticket being closed? My problem's not solved. They keep responding to me with my homeboy's name, even though I'm texting from my email now, which shows you that their little script is not very well thought out. I mean, like it's very programmed to be a certain way. So now Leah is texting us. Oh wow, this reads very similar to that other email. Nisha, is this you? No, it's not Nisha. You want to know what it is? It's they keep copy pasting elements from determined scripts. This genuinely could be an AI. I'm not going to go that layer, because at that point it's defamation. I don't know if this is AI. But this is the stuff that they could get an AI to do. Copy pasting segments that they already have pre-set and just keeping that going. But I keep tossing things up. I throw a little something to the AI that the AI is not ready for. AI standing for Agent of Intelligence. Because, maybe it's a real person. They're just an agent of intelligence. So this AI is hitting us back. Now it's Jenny. They say, share relevant information. Okay. I hit him with the video of me. In fact, I'll just play the video here. And thankfully, they never responded. What the, what? So you know what we did? We opened another ticket. This time, I just let my homeboy have his way. Because, a lot of the stuff I was telling them was guilt tripping. It was very performative. It was so performative, I thought it was halftime. So he did it all himself. But eventually, we got into a position where I had to take back over. It's like a Gundam. Or like Mechagodzilla. I gotta, lock in. By the way, this support agent's name is Suganya. And we got them on the phone. Now I was in full Mecha Godzilla mode, dude. I got my hands on like the controls, and I was typing to him everything he needs to speak out loud. But we could not really understand her through how thick her accent was on the call. The call was from the Bay Area, but I'm going to be very blunt and say I do not believe that any of these employees are actually in the US. I'm going to show a little recording right here.
You received a call from Meta. The telephone number you are calling does not accept incoming calls. We may try to reach you at another time. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Wait, John, what if next time, like, I just have them call you, if that makes sense? I couldn't even understand what she was saying half the time. Like, I just genuinely could not understand the words that she was saying.
It generally is a problem. Like, I don't think that Meta realizes that for customer support to be good, there has to be like clear understanding, clear communication. She did open another one. This is so annoying.
John, she didn't close it, John. Like, I still can't open a new ticket yet. Bro, I make $50 in like 2 hours.
That's some cap right there, buddy. That's some funny jokes. Performative mail contest. Prize matcha. At the end of all this, she told us to make another ticket. I'm like, what? What the heck? We were just on call. She just wanted to pass on the problem. I think they get paid for how many tickets are resolved. Get the bag, I guess. I don't know. But she low-key clutched up. Because finally, we got the answer we needed. I'm going to compliment this specific support team member by not including his name in the video, because I genuinely believe that a Meta agent will watch this video and probably get this guy in trouble just for saying this. This guy genuinely is the most clear out of any single person. He cut the bullshit and he got on call. He was also routed through San Francisco. I don't know about that one, buddy.
It probably is. No, John, it's probably rerouted to where the Meta headquarters is, because the Meta headquarters is in San Francisco. John, he said thank you for the request after I wrote hello ?
We're talking to an AI.
They're asking for a call. I'm gonna give them your number. Oh my goodness, the Bears are about to score. Oh my goodness. They might be weirded out though, because they might say oh, this isn't the same number as last time.
No, because he's there done. They don't even cross-reference the tickets, dude.
They won't kick you out.
Call.
Wait, lock in, tap in.
Hello?
Do you have access to this ticket?
Yes, I do.
Great.
But after uploading the ID, it just immediately suspended me right after I did, and I was very confused.
Okay, I understand. So we can assume that this account was simply disabled. So we can say that this account was in fact hacked. Just bear with me a few minutes. I'm going to investigate the status of this account, and after investigating this account, we can confirm that this account needs to be appealed from your end by a link that I'm going to send you now, which is instagram.com/hacked. After a few days after they tried this link, they were finally allowed to submit their video selfie. So we would kindly ask you to keep on trying, and our system will eventually allow you to submit your video selfie. This could take a while, maybe a few attempts.
Everything you just said, we have already tried and done, and it has not worked. I've tried from my laptop, my desktop, and even my phone over the span of about, I'd say, what's now been around 2 or maybe 3 months. We just have not gone anywhere. It refuses to let us provide my identity. I originally, when the first appeal came, I submitted a video selfie and my ID, and it just kind of ignored it, and it immediately banned me already. So I don't know if that was checked or what's the deal there.
I don't know what else to say. It's just, there may be no other way to recover this account, I'm afraid. In some cases we are able to recover these accounts with the help of our specialized department, our engineers. we also do not have the option to connect you with the other department of engineers, since they are not allowed to get in touch with our users directly. So yeah, we also cannot help you with that. But all we can suggest you to do at this point of time is keep on trying the hack link, and eventually our system may allow you to submit your video subsidy. I'm just an employee, and I'm just following protocol. So yes, if it's not working, there may be no other way to recover your account. We have very few options when it comes to hacked accounts, and we have already provided you with all of those options. And hopefully they will work.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for your understanding.
This is a blatant problem that Meta has, and Meta needs to fix it. Stuff like this is unprofessional, it's immoral, and really shows kind of where we're headed with these kind of companies at this point. AI is consuming everything, and I'm not even going to pull the punches. I am an avid defender of YouTube and a lot of their like policy changes that they make, but even now, a lot of the AI policies that they're implementing is just way too primitive. I have always said this, where if we can't trust AI to do basic stuff with 100% accuracy 100% of the time, we cannot trust it to do extremely complicated measures so early into its development. I have another video about me talking about AI extensively in gaming, and I'm pretty familiar with like the AI space. I don't really use AI at all, but I know it is capable of good things, but they're just swinging way too early. Too much power to something with too little control. I hope that generally this video will make change. Originally, this video was not only about Meta, it was about customer support in general, but this like blew up in my face so hard. I'm just like, perhaps I will visit customer support as a larger problem in a future video. Maybe. But I'm a gaming YouTuber, man. I got time for that. I'm kind of like an everything YouTuber at this point. Anyway, till next time, I hope you enjoyed this video.